Who's up first? Is it going to be Fear? No. Emmerich? No. Zeus? No. Coden? It's Hockey! Hockey out in the open in stealth, and it looks like versus the rogue tier, so it is stealthy versus stealthy in the opener. So Hockey, you're looking for a rogue, and tier, you are looking for a druid. Zero on this team as well. We got Chicago in the back as enhanced. Fire Shard as I like your chest piece. What is that? Is that Dragonflight? What is that chest piece? I like that little gem in the center. It looks great. And DL joined in. I like his candle too. No take candle from that, man. Tier looks like is going to be out in the open. Hockey trying to see if he catch him. Does get a bleed onto Hockey, and Tier is probably going to go for a bit of a resetting of his own. That Rupture doesn't really do that much damage for sub rogues. It's a decent bit of sustain. It's decent, but it's like more just an extra layer of damage, but also gives an opportunity to catch resets. Big damage on the Hockey. Hold on a second. Is this over? Hockey does go for Thorns, Bardic Skin. Trying to land a clone, cannot do it. May need to go bear form and heal. Just trying to see if he can back away from Tier. Got himself regrowth. Tier does go for a meld, but he's still dotted. Hawk is still not out of the woods, man. Got himself a bit of the heart of the wild heal. Disarm onto Tier just to keep him in combat. He goes in for smoke bomb. Bear form may be your best friend right now. Honestly, at some point you do want to have a go, but yeah, the rogue is not going to let you out of his sight at all. As soon as you're out of form, catches you in a quick stun. There's just not much you can do. That is so tough, man. Boomkins, I feel like, fall behind so quickly in a 1v1. There just isn't much you can do, especially against a rogue. Because, like, as soon as you fall behind, it's over. It's done. It's so over. Because it's like, your healing is okay, but, like, I feel like your healing is much better when you're in a team setting, right? When you can have an actual healer topping you up. Because defensive stance with bear form, bar skin, all those things are really, really good at dampening damage, but not really great at healing. But yeah, it's tough, man. Especially against a rogue who just like on you the entire time, not letting you go anywhere whatsoever. Tier does go for a couple of saps here and there. He needs to be very, very careful. Sap of the pet is not the worst move, but if anything, all it does is stop the pet, or at least it slows down the pet's ability. Shadowy Duel. Wait a second. Demons as much as die here. Holy! Mortal Coil does not connect like a Shadows was used. Wait a second. That was some burst out of this rogue. You saw Shadowy Duel, so you knew that you couldn't axe toss the opener. I didn't expect for Tier to do that much damage, and Zeus not even to burn like a Dark Pact or anything. Normally, Warlocks immediately Dark Pacted, but he delayed that until later. Tyrant and all the pets are empowered though, so for Tier, he's still taking a lot of damage. He's kind of limited on what he can do. Does end up taking him out. Holy! That rogue damage. Emmerich swiping him out really, really quickly. Man, the rogue, yeah, there's no shot a rogue was going to be able to beat a Pally if he wasn't going to catch a full reset and wait out the cooldowns though. It was just, he sent everything at that Warlock. He made sure he just left him with nothing. He had to commit, but that was going to be a trade. He wasn't going to be able to do anything against the next person at all. There was just no shot. Fire Shard trying to see if he gets some damage on Emmerich. I still just want to see what was that big hit onto the Warlock. He popped the Warlock Hellstone last second, man. But that was some mad eviscerate or something, right? That must have been something good. Bubble out for Emmerich. Fire Shard could be in trouble. Does go for the altar. Needs to be very careful. He's self-dipping really, really low. Pally's got a bite to him right now. With a bit of that shifting power, trying to catch him. Doesn't have catching him with a Dawnlight either way. Even though it looked like Wake of Ashes wasn't going to connect, it still was like very, very, very generous on that stun, on that hit. Full Meteor, big damage. Frostfire Bolt does a lot of damage too. Emmerich still has health. Fire Shard having to go for a block here. It looked like Fire Shard was the one doing offensive pressure. He's the one who locked down Emmerich with a stun and everything, and he's the one who had to block. It's just hilarious though. It's like you're the one having to go and you're the one having to play defensive right after that. Because all Emmerich had to do is Wake of Ashes, get some damage in, let Dawnlight do work. Got himself another proc. Dawnlight's accidentally hitting DL, can't stop it, he can't control that. Dawnlight got a mind of his own. Fire Shard able to get himself quite a bit of distance though. Frostbomb, big flurries, maybe a big hit versus Emmerich. Trying to see if he can get himself a big decent setup. That's a lot of instant cast. Frostfire Bolt doing a lot of damage if you can get that in line of sight. But it's still taking lots of hits himself though. Maybe looking for another block here. Not a lot of health available for the Mage. Just trying to see if he can back up out of there if at all possible. And Ember got himself one more swing, one more auto, and activates wings. So he's got himself plenty of constant pressure. That random proc of wings, or not random, but like built up from the damage taken. That's going to do quite a bit. It's going to put some pressure onto Fire Shard. And it's going to put an extra fresh set of Dawnlight. He could maybe try to avoid it. It looks like he waited it out. Unless it's still, no, it's gone. The effect is gone. So if a Fire Shard does a good reset, he's got himself Mage Foot, he's got himself everything, he's okay. At least for the time being, Breath, so he can get himself an opener. Ring of Frost, oh, trades the Hodge, does go for the accumulation to break out of it. Meteor and everything, slamming down to Emmerich, is that enough damage? He just needs enough procs, man. Ray of Frost, well-lined, hold on, oh! Emmerich! There enhance, anything? Oh, lanced. Oh, he got him. Well, was it going to be Conan up next? Charge and in. Fire Shard does get himself a good hit. Well done, well done. Oh, setup versus Conan. He got himself a banner. So any kind of slows, any kind of CC, not going to last long at all, though. He's not taking too much damage from the shadows of the Mage. He is able to at least stay away from the Warrior, though. So the Mage got plenty of mobility. He's kind of out of cooldowns, but he's able to maneuver around the Warrior quite handily. Got himself plenty of slows, plenty of lances back to back, keeping himself the instant cast pressure, and Conan actually having to backpedal towards his room, towards the entrance, having to pop a wall here with Meteor slashing down on him. Oh no, he's not in a great spot. Either stands and Meteor taking cost of damage, or sending a Blizzard. At least he's got himself the images that he can maybe catch up some killings from. That is rough, man. Ring of Frost is going to catch him. Fire Shard, if he got a stun, is going to be in a great spot. No, he can't do it. Maybe he can still go for a Breath. Looks like Conan tried to go for a Pummel. I don't know if he meant to or not. It's going to be Frostfire Bolt, dude. Frostfire Bolts with Shatters, if you're set up correctly, can do a ton of damage. Rare Frost from a distance. Conan might just die here. Lance. One more Lance. One more Lance. Flurry. Picking up a bit of health. Another Flurry. Knocking it back. Frostfire Bolt, I think it's it, right? No, Reflect last second. Got him a couple of more lances, even more flurries. He's got lots of procs, though. Just needs one more good proc. Just needs one more shatter. Oh, I think it was a lance. I was going to say for a second. He just needed one. With Fear going to be last one left. Oh, he got himself the Dornagal set. I don't hate it. He's looking for the Mage. He doesn't find the Mage. He's going to end up cleaving you guys a little bit. I don't think he's trying to, though. Very much don't think he's trying to. Fire Shard does get a backup out of there. For Fire Shard, this is going to be not the worst matchup, but definitely a tough one because the pressure is on. 7 minutes into the match, 37% dampening. You got one block, no second block. Ultra is available. Every other cooldown is up. And you got to play very careful with Sphere, who's really good against kiting Paladins and staying away from them. So, he's probably going to have some kind of a play here versus the Mage as well. He's definitely going to have something ready. Just going to go locking him out with a Fear. Is going to stand next to Ultra. Banner down for a second. Fire Shard blinking around. Flurries are available. Does get himself lots of mobility. Staying away from Fear. Big Ray of Frost. Full channel really quickly. He just bails? Huh? Is it just because it was out of mobility? It was like pop pair. It was like, alright. I don't want to do this. Blink. Done. Nah, I don't want to do it. Well, Fire Shard, that should count though, right? That should be a 3 kill for him. What a tier dude to the Warlock, by the way. That was some damage. The Mage, I feel like that should count. Chat, what do you think? Should that count for the Mage or not? Let's go anymore. Okay, we'll get you guys +1, yeah? +2. Okay, we got spots, boys, if y'all want to join in.